the power station.
The Obie and Little Shawn Morning Show. What it is with Estee. What it is.
Power 95.3.
Oh, first of all, hold on. I got to send a shout out to some of our firefighters. We got Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson and the crew over at Station 36, Mike Gurney, and the people over at Winter Garden Station 22. Listening into Estee's gossip. What it is.
All right, Tyler Perry. We know him as an actor, of course, Madea. We know Tyler Perry as a writer, producer, director, but now as a real-life hero, Tyler Perry did something super sweet. He gave a disabled woman a van after hers was stolen. Now, a van for somebody who is disabled is not just a normal van. This is equipped. This is personalized for the individual, whether it's to help them with their wheelchair, driving, accessibility. There are so many features that a normal van doesn't have, which brings these costs up for these vans $60,000, sometimes $70,000, $80,000.
Sure.
It was stolen from this poor girl's home. She was only 24 years old, a part-time greeter at Home Depot. She suffers from cerebral palsy, and her van was stolen. As soon as Tyler Perry heard this story on the news, he called in, and he goes, I will do whatever it takes. He personally called the girl. You know, she freaked out and offered to buy her a brand new van, personalized again, for her disabilities.
That's awesome.
Isn't that beautiful,
That's
guys?
awesome. You see, when you hear superstars doing things like that for regular people, and you know, in this case, a disabled person who, by the way, who the heck is gonna steal from? Okay, who's gonna steal? Period. But then again, who's gonna steal from somebody suffering like that, and who needs that vehicle that was tailor made for them?
Exactly. I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's definitely heartbreaking. But at least it ends with a nice note that Tyler Perry bought her a brand new Chrysler Town and Country.
You know who drove it up to her house, right? Tyler Perry. You know who he had drive it up to her house?
Hello, this is my dear. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
He was dressing for deal.
All right, what it is with Ryan Seacrest playing matchmaker, he hooked Justin Bieber's mom, Patty, up with a guy, not just any guy, the host of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, Chris Harrison. Now, this guy is the one that says, here, you get a rose on the TV show. Also, the guy that cheated on his wife. But apparently he's now single. Of course, we know Bieber's mom is single. So they decided to invite them out on a date. So Ryan Seacrest totally hooked them up, and they went to go see Justin Bieber's concert. So that's always cute.
What?
Yeah.
Why? How is that a date?
Well, it is a date. She sees
That's
her son
lame.
performing. I'm sure they got special treatment, of course, because it's Bieber, her son's concert.
And her son wanted to keep tabs on mom and make sure that the new guy was cool enough to be around.
Well, after the date, Bieber's mom tweeted, had a great night with @Chris Harrison. Thanks @Ryan Seacrest for setting it up, in which Ryan Seacrest tweeted back to her saying, did you give him a rose?
I wonder if it was weird when she got to his house and she walked into a bunch of other girls like.
Well, ladies, good evening. Welcome to your first rose ceremony. I know it's been a big night, and I'm sure all of you wish you had just a little more time. But the fact is,
We just saw a concert together. What do you mean?
I guess
I
she
think
got a
it's
rose.
cute. Imagine them together, Bieber's mom and the host of The Bachelor.
Well,
It'd
and
be kind of cool.
Bieber's mom is she's a little cutie. A little cutie.
And that's what it is. Every 50 after, it's right here with the Obie and Little Shawn Show.
I'll give her a rose. You know, I'll give some.
Okay.
I'll give some.
What it is brought to you by Hershey's.